Let's try this again. Oops. I don't know why this recording's still going. It shouldn't be going. And why is Spotify not working now? So restart it again. All kinds of OBS issues. That's turned off, so the recording should be stopped, but it's not. Why do I have two recordings going? What is happening? That stopped one. Restart it. That starts one. Okay, that's good. Now Spotify. Close that. Go away. Play. There, now it's back. Okay. Time to get sanding. Get my water. Don't need all this lacquer thinner. Never did check to see how big this is. Should be all right. Okay, I was gonna do wings, body, I guess legs and arms. I won't quite fit in there. Brush dry. A little stiff. A little metallic-y. Need some cleaner. Cleaner. Might be pretty hard to get apart. Oh. It came apart pretty nice. Yeah, we can probably leave that together. Hey, what am I doing? Don't put those away yet. Apart a lot easier than I figured. Almost dropped it. Okay, that you don't really see any of. Not that big a deal. It's all that front edge. That should be fine. Nub marks. Just one under the edge. Kind of a dip in the middle. hope I shouldn't really need to hit it with 800, I don't think. It should be fine with just the 600. See if this changes the look of it much. I liked it so far. I haven't had too much problems with it. I've heard a lot of people complain about it. I had it fully together and I'm taking it apart to paint it, get it ready for paint. The only thing I've really noticed is one of the heels falls off a lot. But other than that, it was kind of finicky posing the wings with all the bits, but yeah, other than that, I liked it. It's the first real grade I've done though, so I don't have much to compare it to real grade wise. I think I've heard a few people say that actually, that they have it in their backlog. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that when I bought this one too. That the wings look super cool, but I'm sure they're a pain. It's probably one of those that I'll get. Of course, when I get done, I'll have to do pictures and everything, but once I do like pictures and all that stuff, it's probably one of those that I'll find a decent pose and then just leave it there forever. Not mess with it again. Wow, that is a huge dip in the plastic. I wonder if the camera can see that at all. It's not really picking up the shine. Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling that's what this kit's gonna be. Of course, I don't know, my other ones I've never really messed with or pose much. I don't do much with them after they're done. Is that a seam line? I think that's a seam line. That gets rid of it. Yeah, I like that. One has a real big dip in it, but I don't want to. There's another detail that's supposed to be there. Oh, really? I don't really have that many kits completed, though, I guess. So I don't know. I'm more worried about finding an actual, like, making an actual display for them, getting them set up properly, because I feel like that's going to be my biggest issue, is space to display all of them. Oh, really? I have this one and I have the Mark II. And I heard enough people complain about this one that I decided to do it first and then hope that the Mark II will be like a more enjoyable experience. But I don't know. Like I say, I haven't really had any issues with this one. That's got a big dip under there, but it's kind of supposed to be there, I think. The only thing I heard about on the Mark II was, I think it's the Mark II, was the torso can be weak. Oh, you have 10. Yeah. Yeah, I basically have a I don't know what you call them, storage shelf thing that has like the fabric box drawer things you can pull out. But for displaying, I just have the top of that available currently, so not much of anything. There's one kit on my desk, and I think there's 3 up there. Yeah, there's 3 up there. Probably don't really need to sand this much. That's all hidden. Hopefully this one comes apart like the other one did. I did one of these wrong to start with when I was building it, and it was really hard to get apart. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to look at. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I may get another one of these drawer things I have, because you buy the fabric drawers separately from it. Otherwise, it's just got some boxes in it or whatever. It's like a bookshelf that's segmented down the middle. It is coming apart. Keep going. Come on. Oh, right here. Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, that's all sandwiched in there. There's no reason to sand that. There's not even really any reason to paint. I want to paint this. Oh, come on. It's the worst part. Didn't really notice any obvious pegs or anything to like cut off while putting this together either, to make it easier to take back apart. Kind of want to paint my Master Grade 3.0 RX-78, but at the same time, I really kind of don't want to take it apart. That thing's got a shitload of pieces. It had a decent amount. I noticed a few pieces where they had undergating in like 1 or 2 spots, but then there'd be like a 3rd spot that had a normal gate on the side. But it's not too bad for that. Yeah, that one's a fun build. I really enjoyed that. Whereas I just like sit there amazed at all the joints and mechanisms that move and everything, and that one is full of them. It's so cool. Yeah, definitely. Unless you want to dedicate like all day to doing it. It goes together really easy. It's just there's so many pieces. And it's a little mostly the skirt. The V-fin or whatever on the head doesn't stay on very well. So you kind of probably want to glue that in. And then all the skirt pieces pop off pretty easy. But other than that, it's not bad. I haven't really had any other issues with it. My son even played with it some. Of course, he had pieces popping off all over the place, but... That was one thing I was surprised about this one. The V-fin actually is pretty damn solid on this one. Seems like all the other ones I've ever done that pops off super easy. I don't know how I'm sorting all these pieces into body parts. But then when I go to paint, I'm gonna mix them all up because they're gonna be different colors. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I don't have much of a plan for that. Give this a little rough up. Yeah. Yeah, I really love... I'm kind of like obsessed with Zaku's. I like building Zaku's. When I was really young and first started watching Gundam, the original Gundam, I thought they were dumb. Didn't like them at all. Then I feel like most people, the more they watch Gundam, the more they like Zaku's. One seems flatter than the other one. There's still a dip in the plastic there, but it's not as bad. There's also still a seam line, but it's not near as bad. Yeah, that too. When I was first started watching it, I thought the design of like just the Zaku's looked dumb. And then the more I got into it, the more I liked them. But yeah, also I think like the faction itself, you kind of understand more what's going on. Because I know when I was first watching Gundam, I didn't have a freaking clue what was happening. I was so confused the entire time. Because I was pretty young, I was just like, cool big robot mech things are fighting each other. I didn't understand any of the political aspects or, any of the other stuff. Yeah, for sure. There's still a line in that. Oh, yeah. Come on. Alright, that should be good. Don't want to be sanded on these forever, but... what do I do next? These come out like that. I have to... off like that. That's easy enough. This comes off the front. Well, that was super easy. I like it. My skinny stick for that. Got a nub right in the middle of the elbow. Frame bits don't sand so easy. I forgot there's a tiny color piece in the elbow. That doesn't get covered up, does it? I don't think so. Sand it while it's in there so I don't have to hold it. That was easy. I'll put these one in that arm. Not really sure what to do for sanding with this. It's not sand at all. A little too soft or something. Is that a nub? That might be a nub. Damn, nippers do such a good job with the nubs. I have a hard time finding them anymore. Yeah, it's got a dip in the plastic. That's a flat. I want my flat stick. Got a big dip in it. Maybe I can do it this way. Hold. Hold. There we go. Now it's gone. Oh yeah. I'd like to try one of those. I've never tried a glass file before. I figured since I was painting it and I'm gonna, since I like to paint them and I got a sand anyways, I didn't think there was much point in getting one, but I still want to try one because I don't know if that's the correct assumption anyways. That side didn't have a dip in it at all. That side's perfect. Oh, the other side had such a big dip. Pretty good. Rough it up a little bit. Might have to go get some water to help clean this sandpaper out. Just want all the shiny gone. That's all I want. Don't really need to shape it. Pretty flat. There we go. Little edge there. Little bit right there. That's better. See, and then that gets covered up inside there, right? Yeah. Mostly just this back bit that matters. Is that a seam line on the bridge? Oh, maybe not. Maybe just build up from my sanding. Oh! That was a drop. Need to up my oops counter. But there's no mods here. You see a little bit of nubs there, but that's doesn't show. That's behind the forearm thing. How am I going to get this apart? This comes out nice and easy. I don't have to worry about that. I think I'm going to plug that back in and do a little sand while it's in there so I don't have to hold it. Probably a smart idea. Okay. How's this gonna come out? This sticks on from the side, right? Yeah. We can lift this. Go. Clear bit. Can't sand that because I want it to stay clear. Bingo, 30 minutes. That's not too bad. I already did both the shoulders. Almost done with an arm. I'd like to get the whole thing sanded tonight, but I don't know if it's going to happen. But that would be awesome, because then I could give it a nice wash and let it dry overnight. And then start priming tomorrow. Be a nice place to be. Not sure what kit I'm going to do next. I don't know if I'm going to do my other RG or... I got a lot of MGs. 1, 2... I have 5 MGs to do. Oh, these are just sticks I got from in like a craft section. And then this is not waterproof sandpaper, but wet sandpaper, automotive sandpaper. I just cut it and use I don't have the tape sitting here, but I just cut it and use foam double-sided sticky tape to stick it on. Then cut them to size. And then I also make a set of them without the foam, so they're hard for the flat surfaces. So I make sure they sand absolutely flat. And then I got some thin sticks that... oh, and this is actually sticky back sandpaper that's an actual, like... I thought those were over here, but I guess not. But they're actually made for, like, hobby doing this stuff. But yeah, they're all wet type sandpaper. I usually don't wet them unless sometimes if they kind of really get clogged up, because I have a little toothbrush to help unclog them. Yeah, I had a hard time finding sticky back online that was automotive. Well, not automotive, but like more like finishing sandpapers. I have some automotive finishing sandpapers, but it's the round ones for disc. That was expensive. That was actually for my Miata though. Yeah, the discs. But it was like I had some like 1500 and I think 2000 as well. I don't remember if I had any 3000 in the discs, but they were 3M branded stick-on disc, not the Velcro kind, and man, those things are not cheap. But I got a whole stack of them I didn't use. Oh, there's a dip in there. Almost gone. There we go, now it's gone. Let's go. Oh, it's slotted in. That's how it goes in. Not much point in... I guess I'll rough it up so the paint will stick to it. There's not really much to sand on that. Hey, there's a nub. See if this will get any more of it. A tiny bit. Then I have a whole roll of sticky back in the garage for body work and stuff, but it's like 300, like 320 grit, I think. And then the only other, I don't have sticky back, but I have Velcro back stuff that goes up into the finishing things. Finishing grits. That's just got layers of detail in that. And sand the main surface, but that's all I'm going to get done on that one. Ooh, it's cupped pretty bad too. It's only sanding the edges. Let's try my flat stick. Yeah. Well, well, I guess I can't say I'm the opposite. I've painted, the only car I painted my 91 Miata. Painted it in my garage. I have experience painting like guitars and stuff like that. I used basically a detail gun to paint the whole thing that I've used to paint guitars. One of those things that the car really needed painted. That was before vinyls were wraps. I mean, wraps were around, but they weren't like the really nice quality that they are now. The car needed painted, and I happened to have all the equipment already. A little bit bigger compressor would have been nice, but I had a decent enough compressor. I still have a bunch of 2K clear left too. If it wasn't so damn nasty stuff, I would be using the 2K clear to gloss my kits and use some of it up before I go to the panel lining and stuff. $2K urethane's nasty shit. Oh yeah. Not my next door neighbor, but like one house over from my next door neighbor, is actually one of the guys that runs a local body shop in town. He never helped me doing my car here, but he knew what I was doing. Because he one day asked me how the painting went. And I was like, oh, I wondered if you noticed I was painting my car. He's like, oh yeah, I could smell that down the block. I knew exactly what you were doing. It's like, yeah, I bet so. When I was doing the clear coat. There's still a dip there. Where's my 400? There it is. There it goes. I want to paint the internal frame. I don't know how much it's really going to matter. So you basically only see the elbows. Oh, and this joint always doesn't really affect how it works. It still works just fine, but when you bend the elbow, instead of it wanting to bend together, that ball in the elbow always pops out. The other arm doesn't do it though. It's only this one. You enjoyed doing this kit? I've enjoyed it. Everyone else I've just heard complain about it, so I don't know. But I've enjoyed it. There's that little ball joint that pops out I noticed, and then I had a heel that kept falling off, but other than that, other than the finickiness of trying to pose all of this, other than that, I've really liked it. I don't know why everybody else has complained about it so much. Maybe I'll find out later. I don't know. Yeah, it is. That's true. You got to stand it up with using its wings, or have a stand, I guess. I'm gonna have to get another stand because I got a couple now, but they're already used. Come apart. Hasn't been too bad to disassemble so far either. Oh really? You just get it balanced just right. Yeah. Exactly. That one actually stayed. The other one just popped right out. Okay. Clear piece out. Don't want to sand that. I'm going to try to mix up some clear green myself too when I do the clear pieces. So I'm not too worried about it. I had a test going earlier for using a shiny paint to reflect under the main one in the chest there. But I decided to put black on the back of it because you're supposed to, have that as a base. But it's painted on the other side, so I did the color first. Well, I didn't let it dry long enough, then I did the black, and then the black mixed in because the silver wasn't dry yet. But I had 3 different shades. The 2 Tamiya ones are kind of sparkly. They aren't like a solid metal. The Super Metal, Mr. Super Metal, that one's more like a solid metal, but I don't think it's bright enough. I want to use as bright as I can to be a reflector. I don't know. I don't really want the sparkle in it. If I really wanted to do it nice, I guess I could order some all-clad chrome. But I kind of just want to use what I have. Could also, since it's just that round piece in the middle, I also could cut out a little circle of aluminum foil and stick it in there when I put that down on top. Could do that too. Because that'll definitely reflect. Did that on my Zaku build for the eye and the gun camera, which worked really well, but the clear colors I mixed weren't quite clear enough. Yeah, I could do that too. I was just worried about it being too sparkly and not like a flat, solid, shiny metal type thing. I thought about ordering a whole set of mica colors though, because you make some really cool stuff with it. I kind of figured you'd want more in there to make it more metally, but maybe not. I haven't ever used it myself. That clean, yeah. There's where it had a. Probably don't really need to take that off, but there's where they had an undergate there. Really need to sharpen my blade. It's done. This is actually going pretty quick. Yeah, I know you don't have to put much in. I just figured if you wanted it to be like, try to make it as smooth metal looking as possible, I figured you'd want more than less. But I've seen some people use it online, and it definitely doesn't take very much, that's for sure. That stuff goes a long way. Make all kinds of crazy metallic or candy stuff with it too. It's cupped real bad. Go. Smooth that out a bit. Hoping 600's fine enough for primer than paint. Last time I did 800. I feel like I didn't really need to. Cover it up. I don't care about that surface. Okay. See if this one's as dipped as the other one was. Where's my... There it is. I didn't... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I didn't update my title to say part 4. So last time I got the kit put together, and then we went on an adventure to where it looks like I have a hostage photo or hostage video place set up to take pictures of the kit. Went on a wild adventure doing that. This one, unless this side's cupped real bad, this one wasn't. No? This one's way better than the other side. Way flatter. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't really know how the notifications work. Yeah, I streamed... No, it wasn't yesterday, it was Monday. I'm trying to do Mondays for sure. Then the other days, I'm not really sure which days I'm always going to have free or work the best, so I'm just kind of going when I have time. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Whether it's chatting or lurking, I appreciate all of it. I'm so close to that affiliate. I think I have 3 followers to go. And then I'm supposed to have an average of three viewers, and I'm like 2 point, I don't know. I'm high 2 point something. So it's getting there. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, because if you had a lot of friends, you could just say, hey, follow me real quick and get me my 50. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take for it to go up, because it's kind of been mid to high twos the whole time, I think. And I'm not really sure how much, like, I don't know. I'm just doing this for fun. I enjoy doing it. I enjoyed having something else to do while I'm building, and I enjoyed talking to people while I'm doing it. And anyways, I'm not really sure how many people like this kind of content. I don't really know how many people actually watch this kind of thing. And there's a lot of people that watch like painting streams and like actual artist streams, which makes sense to me, but this I don't know how much. Don't know if there's that much interest. I don't think very many people do it. Because whenever I've kind of randomly checked here and there for people streaming Gunpla builds, and I don't. Seems like I hardly ever. I see some videos here and there of or VODs of the broadcast here and there, but I never see anybody live doing it, I don't think. I know there's a couple of people that have followed me that do it live. I really probably don't need to give this much attention to detail, but whatever. I always say I hate sanding, but then I get in it and get going, and I don't know. I just try to do it the best I can while I'm there. Nothing worse than having to go back to do something. Was when I was painting my car, I had the I don't remember what happened, but I had the base coat fail on one of the doors, and the paint was coming up in just like foot-long strips. I had to completely strip the door back down and redo it. That was so frustrating. Hated it. And then I learned the important part of painting cars, that whether the piece is on the car or off the car, have it hang in the same orientation that it's going to hang, or how you're spraying the other parts of the car. Because I sprayed the body of the car, vertically up and down, but then my door, I laid down on a table to spray, and I sprayed it's a real bright pearl orange. Well, the particles in the pearl lay down differently when it's flat and not when it's up and down. So the door's the same color because it came out of the same bottle, but when you catch it in the light just right, the door looks like a slightly different shade because those particles in the pearl laid differently. And I'm sure as hell not redoing a door just to fix that. Plus, but I still have the paint, but it's probably not any good anymore. It's been 4 years ago that I did that. Something like that. Really need to get work on my daughter's guitar. I got a really cool paint job planned for it. I even bought a gun just for it, because I'm going to be spraying some big fat flake on it. So I had to get a gun that had a big enough nozzle to handle the big ass flake. Okay. Come on, elbow. There you go. Bloop. Frame bits. Here. This seems to come off easy. The head camera cover. It doesn't really, like, just barely touch it. It just does not. There's nothing holding it. Also not sure what I'm going to do about this seam in the back of the head. Maybe I'll figure that out while I'm get this ready real quick. I have to use my tweezers on this. Making a squeaky sound. I like using the foam on that because it rounds the edges. I like my flat sticks. It's really squeaking on there. The video broadcast is probably killing it so the mic doesn't pick it up, but now it's not doing it. It's like certain angles it squeaks. All right. It should just pop out if I remember correctly. Getting there. There we go. Those bend, or is that... Oh no, that's how it's supposed to come out. Okay. I see a nub. Nubs have been really good on this kit. Another one. I say that, and then I find two of them on the same piece. sure we're on the right playlist still, yep. And there's the other nub. Pretty much all the other nubs on the arms and stuff have either been undergated or they've been just kind of in spots where you don't see them. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Need some flat end tweezers instead of these thin ones. Decent set of those would be nice. There we go. Should try my little stick. And tiny nub marks on the ears. You probably never even notice them. Probably a complete waste of time doing this. That's okay. Yeah, I'll know they're there. That's right. It's all about pushing yourself to be better, right? Ooh. Another drop. It's a while since I've dropped a piece. You should drop them all the time. Which is why I started the counter. But then this is like one of my first streams that a mod hasn't been here to do the counter for me, so. There's a seam line that goes along like the top edge of this. It's quite gone. It's close. A little bit there. Oh yeah. I got really lucky on Monday. I dropped a tiny, tiny piece. And I heard it hit the desk. And then I heard it hit the floor. And I was just, oh no. But it ended up being like right next to the leg of the table. I got really lucky. Yeah. I actually have to pull on this V-fin to get it off. I'm amazed. Absolutely amazed. I don't know if I really want to do any sanding on it. It looks pretty damn straight. I'm always afraid of ruining the edges or bending it or something if I sand it. Okay. I'm gonna split his head open. Or actually, I don't think I'm gonna sand that together because there's nub marks on the back of his head. That really needs to be filled. Maybe I can sand it out. It's actually sanding out. Kind of flattening the back of his head, but that's okay. Rather sand it out than fill it, if I can. There a little bit. There we go. Now I get the padded stuff. Help round out the edges a little bit. Beautiful. Actually came out way better than I thought it would. I thought there were going to be huge gouges I'd have to fill. Because those nubs look bad. Nub on that ear. Call it an ear. It's not really an ear. Close enough. That one's got one too. I need to figure out what kit to paint my own paint scheme on. Because I get all these and I want to do like the colors that are supposed to be on them. I feel like I need to buy a second kit if I'm going to paint my own color scheme on them. I guess I just like how they're supposed to be painted. I don't know. I only can pick one. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I painted a few HGs before. I don't think I'd almost rather paint a... after HGs, I think I'd rather paint an MG just because the pieces are bigger. You have 4 of them? How did that happen? I don't really keep up with like the kit releases and stuff, but I know that was a new one that happened. I don't really keep up with that stuff, so I've seen them everywhere since it came out. I don't have one. I know a couple people that decided not to build it, at least not for now, because everybody else is building them. Uh-oh. This may not want to come apart. Oh, I feel it moving. There it goes. The head, can I... I guess I got the seam basically taken care of. Fit together the same without the rest of the bits in there. Seems tighter without all the stuff inside. The seam had kind of a gap before. I like to be able to glue that, but if I paint it first and then glue it, it might mess with the paint. I guess maybe I'll paint it, stick it together. If it still needs glued, I'll go ahead and glue it. And then no, I can't just mask that because you'll see where I did it. I don't want to have to mask off all this clear and stuff. Oh, jeez. That's kind of crazy. I saw somebody the other. I forget what kit it was, but they ordered a kit. They ordered a few kits, and then one kit with an LED kit for a kit, and then they got their stuff in, and then like the next day they got another one of the kits and the LED kits. I think it was New Type. I think that did it. Yeah, besides OG Gundam, I think God Gundam was the second Gundam I ever saw. Fighters, G Fighters, whatever it's called. They had some really dumb Gundams in that. God Gundam's cool, but man, they had some really dumb Gundams in that one. They have like Holland that's just a windmill with arms and legs. Oh, really? You haven't done any UC stuff? I need to get more into just all the different animes. Like I've seen the original one. I've seen Iron Blooded Orphans. I've seen. Well, I guess I need to rewatch G, because with God Gundam and stuff, because I haven't seen that since I was a kid. And right now I'm watching Wing. I'm most of the way through Wing. And I may have saw Wing some back in the day when it was on Cartoon Network. I just can't really remember if it was Wing or something else. Yeah, I have, well, actually, I don't know if G's on Funimation. I've been watching Wing on Funimation. Yeah, and I have a friend that also is into Gundam stuff. He hasn't had any kits since like high school, but we're watching Wing together. Well, we're on our own, but when we both finish Wing, we're gonna watch Endless Waltz together. But I guess the point of that was, the more I watch Wing, the more I want the rest of the Wing kits. Like, I think I want a regular Wing Zero MG. I always wanted Death Scythe MG, Death Scythe Hell MG, and since watching the show, I want it even more now. The marketing definitely works. Scuff up his chin a little bit. And I'd like a Sandrock. The one that Wu Fei has, I forget what his Gundam's called. That one I don't care so much for it. Not my style, I guess. But I definitely want a Tall Geese, the Wing Zero, the Death Scythe, Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember at all what his. That's how much I care about his. I guess I can't. I can't think of the name at all. It's got the weird, kind of like snake. The hands with the claws that go over, and then the arm extends out. It's kind of like a snake head thing. I don't know. I just don't care for that one. And then Heavy Arms. I forgot about Heavy Arms. Because he hasn't been in the show for a while. He's finally coming back. The waist come off. Oh, is it really? Yeah, one of the kits I want the most. I just want a basic MG Zaku F2 2.0. I just want the basic one. I just want the basic Zaku 2.0. You can't find them anywhere. You can get them from resellers that have them, that like have old stock laying around, but they want like $80 for them. Like, I just want a basic damn Zaku. Why is that so hard? Yeah, I was thinking the... Like, I don't know all the different versions, but... The Wing Zero... on... Am I not pulling this right? Does this go from the top? That doesn't feel right. I have to double check. I don't remember how that went on. I think it may come off from the top. But Mecha Gaitsu or whatever that reviews a bunch of kits on YouTube, for his 2021 lineup, he had a Wing Zero on there. No, there's the waist. Or the lower torso, and it goes on from the bottom. So it should. I don't even know what I knocked off. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Is that a nub? I think that's a nub. Nub's like right on a... Oh, never mind. That's a seam line. Anyway, since he had it in a like best of 2021 kits, I was hoping that it would be easy to find. Whereas when I really started to get back into Gundam, it was middle of COVID time when you couldn't find any kits anywhere. So now I have this problem of every time I see a kit in stock, I feel like I have to buy it because I'm afraid it's going to go away. And I have to remind myself that it's okay, it'll still be there. They don't have the same supply issues as they did. It does have some seam line around that one, around the lower bit. In there? Oh, I think it was just some leftover plastic from sanding or something. Didn't sand that side yet. How far are we in now? Almost an hour 30. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh! I'm excited to paint these guns, the shoulder guns. They're so cool. They have a real bad dip in the plastic. Camera even sees that one easy. That's massive. Not sure if I want to sand it all the way out because that's gonna take a lot off the front. Yeah, I kind of nip them as good as I can, but I don't worry about them too much because I know I'm gonna sand them when I go back to do just, you know, roughing up, sanding, and prepping for paint. I know I'm gonna get rid of them completely, so I don't worry about them too much. If I wasn't gonna paint one, I'd probably get that Razor glass sander, glass file, whatever, and use it if I wasn't painting. But I got some. I got the you know, the God hands, and those is the first nice pair of nippers I've had, and I've only got to use them on 2 kits so far. The Zaku I just did, and then this kit, and I've been able to get so damn close with it, I haven't had to worry too much about them. Oh, I put a big scratch in that. How did I scratch it that bad? Better. How bad is the other one? Does the other one have a dip that bad? Oh, there is a... This does go up in front of it that'll block that, so you won't really see the dip. I bet it's... Oh yeah, I can see it already. Nothing behind that though, which is kind of weird. You usually don't get a big dip like that in the plastic unless there's more plastic thick behind it. Because when it cools, it recesses more than the thin bits. There's more material to recess, to shrink when it cools. It's kind of weird that it does it that much. And yeah, I'll know it's there, but it's so damn deep. I don't know if I want to sand it all the way out because I'm going to lose the edges on the chamfers on the corners. This one's actually not as bad. I don't think this one doesn't look quite as bad. That one's almost gone now. That one's not as bad as the other. The other one's really bad. Okay. How did this get put together? Because I don't remember. just pop out. I think. Now. Have a good way to prop it up. Pop out right there. Oh, I heard it. It started. There we go. A little bit of a seam line on there, not much. Oh, the sanding highlighted it. See the seam line there, easy. Pretty much invisible until you look at it close, and then you just brush it with the sandpaper to get some dust on there. It stands right out. There we go. Tiny little shiny spot left. Hey, Annabelle. Hey, now that a mod's here, can you give me a couple? I made the command. It's exclamation oops. I started it out as like dropped pieces, but I changed it to oops to be a little bit more generic because who knows what else I'm gonna oops. So yeah, give me 2 of them. I earned 2 of them tonight. It's been a pretty good night. I haven't dropped or oopsed much. It's gonna be fun when that number starts to really go up. I tried to look up ways to like do like a daily reset so I could have a total count and a daily count, but I couldn't figure out a way to get one command to do both counts. It seems to only want to do one variable at a time. I don't know. Okay, and when I paint this will be gunmetal. Trying to decide if I want to take the little gun bit off, or if I just want to leave it for painting. I think I'll leave it because I think I'll do the whole thing gunmetal, and then I think I'll go in with some silver, like chrome silver or something, with a brush and just highlight the edges of the barrels. I think that's what I'll do. Or I could do the rest of it in a... Yeah, I think I'd rather highlight the barrels bright than do the other bit bright and barrels dark. So I'll leave that on. Whoa, the seam line's really bad on that one. Good God. Focus. That one's bad. Yeah, I learned how to reset counters. I learned if I wanted to do a daily, I guess I could do it with 2 commands. But that seems kind of dumb. Alright, the other one was kind of a pain to get out of here. Is this one going to be the same? By the way, was your cousin actually on TV? Uh-oh. There it is. I guess I need another one. Oh, really? That's cool. Why am I sanding that? That's inside. You don't even see that. If I can hold this with my tweezers. Oh, really? So is she gonna be on more then? Or is it just like a 1 episode thing? These tweezers aren't working for this. Maybe if I go the other way. Oh, that's better. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. That's cool that she was on and won whatever the whatever the competition was. That's neat. Probably not gonna get this whole thing sanded, which sucks. That's not bad. Oh. Little detail, there's a tiny little detail in the middle I don't want to sand off. But I want to sand around it. That's not too bad. I already sanded that. Okay, that's the shoulders done. Ooh, there's a big nub. The right angle. And don't let the piece wiggle in your fingers, because when it wiggles, then you're not holding the right angle. It's really hard to do. Do it this way, but then it's harder to hold the correct angle, I think. Maybe if I look at it. Oh, it's also slightly rounded that way. I guess if I make the angle that I'm sanding, eventually, it'll change the angle, but it'll be the right angle because it's the angle I made. That sounded really confusing and long-winded. I'm not sure if that... I think I saved it at the end. Damn, paper's getting blocked up. It's like when I'd taught some computer classes at the college, and in networking I was teaching subnetting, and we didn't have time to go over the whole thing in one lesson. So I was like, okay, we're gonna start subnetting, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna go home really confused. But then tomorrow when you come back, or whenever the next class was, when you come back, you'll understand what's going on. You just gotta believe. Just gotta believe. I don't think they believed me. Still on the right playlist? Yeah, we are. Although I don't really care too much if the VOD gets muted. I don't know why anyone would watch the... I guess you could skip around in the parts if you actually go along. I just more disbelieve than anybody would watch my VOD. Yeah. I'm sure the kids, the lazy kids, I mean, the lazy kids failed, but I'm sure the lazy kids liked it because I didn't force them to do any work. Like, this is college. We're not in high school anymore. You're paying for this. You can, if you want to fail the class, screw around and fail the class. That's up to you. You're the one paying for the classes. Basically, you're gonna learn today. God damn it. There's another one. That's not even a small piece. How did I drop that? Oh, and there is I forgot to tell you, there is a cooldown on the oops. I guess you might have noticed that earlier. That way, in case two mods try to type it at the same time, it won't double count. And these are just hooked in, right? Wait, I'm not done with the torso yet. What am I doing? I'm getting excited. God damn it! All right, maybe I need to turn the cooldown down so you can type it more. Need to get the counter going though, right? Got to get some numbers in there. Wait, are these? Those are actual details, aren't they? Interesting. I didn't notice those when I was putting it together. It's got these little marks that are actually raised and not recessed, so... But they're tiny. If I sand it all, those are going to be gone. Huh. I'll do the edges. I need to do the edges. do the big... Oh, there's a dip in the plastic here too that I want to take out. You can see it right there in the middle, still shiny. Just gotta be careful not to go over that detail that's next to it. Most of it. I'm gonna use the 400 lightly. I'm supposed to kind of just be light all the time anyways doing this. Okay, and I can get my skinny sander in there a little bit. Help the paint adhesion a little bit. Careful, careful. Alright, there we go. These edges. The back shows, right? Yeah, for sure. Oh, show. Pretty big seam line around it too. That one doesn't want to get flat either. Had somebody the other day ask me, why you paint the kit? It's already painted. Not painted. Got all these random dips in the plastic and all these... Get like these swirls and stuff in the color of the plastic. Not good enough. I also kind of wonder why I do this to myself. That's not even the sandpaper side. As I think I say every stream, I swear I've done this before. I swear I've done it before. Yeah, because I want to. It's always a good good factor. I don't know if that's an... I mean, it kind of is, but I didn't mess anything up. I was just dumb. I look this one. No. This one, because there's definitely need the 400 for that. There's gonna be big dips in that. Oh yeah. That thing is way caved in. There's like dips in the dips. I mean, it could count. I did miss one of my drops earlier because we were in the middle of talking. Oh man, the 400 just gets it right in there. I am glad that I ran my X-Acto knife blade over the 400 first, though, to wear the shiny off, so it doesn't cut super deep. Because otherwise you'd have gouges you'd have to sand out with the other stuff for forever. Still got a dip on that seam line, or not seam line, the body part line that's supposed to be there. There we go. And then some of that, not that one, this one. Oh yeah. Just for the heck of it, let's see what 800 looks like. Looks nicer. I really don't think... I think the primer's going to cover the 600 just fine. Oh! You snapped a piece of his face? No! Is it in the high new? I gotta get me some of the new kits. I want them so bad. They were all out of stock when I was originally getting... That song just ends. It's so weird. Oh, my playlist. Okay, yeah, I'll check it for sure. I guess I'll just start that one over. Oh, my knife is what I knocked off earlier. My little plastic, I was testing stuff. I stole it from work. They don't know. Which is actually kind of a thing, because we had somebody was stealing like plastic forks and spoons and shit, and they had to lock them up. I don't know who was taking them. I don't know if it's somebody who works in the office all the time, or if it's like somebody from the cleanup crew that comes in at night. But they were literally stealing, specifically plastic forks. They had to lock up. The spoons and knives, you can leave those out. But you better hide them forks. They'll get them forks. I was completely serious. Oh, yep, that one's got a big dip too. I think paper towels as well. The paper towels I kind of understand more, I guess. I don't know. We actually, the paper towel security for the good paper towels. I don't know how it works out this way, but it's kind of wild, because the CEO of the company, the president of the company, locks up the nice paper towels in our server room. So only us in IT or the president of the company can get the nice paper towels. It's so ridiculous. Check the hangar Discord. It's in work in progress. Where's that piece at? Is it... Does it stick out of the top? That really sucks. I don't want to say it and jinx myself, but I haven't ever broken a piece yet. Well, I say that. I literally broke the surrounding mouth thing on the Zaku I was building. But I was trying to get it apart, and it ended up splitting in half. But it was easy to glue. I don't know that... The part you broke there, I don't know if that's going to be easy to glue. Doesn't look like it. Oh, is it? Okay. I couldn't quite tell from the picture. I guess. I'm starting to not like the counter. Because when I do something or drop something, I know I'm going to see it popping up in chat. It has the notch to be inserted. So... Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll make it easy then. I don't like this piece here. Maybe. You're looking more and more punchable by the second. Or not by the second, but every time I make a mistake, you look more punchable. How does that work out? Can't really sand this because it's all round and tiny, and it's got ridges that I'll lose definition on the details. Could sand this nub off the red. Not that it matters because it's covered up. It's down in there. Give it a little cleanup, I guess. Rough it up a bit. Ripping onto it for dear life. I'm not gonna oops it. Do want to separate it though. That might be really hard to separate. Oh, the paint stir fit in there perfectly. That was lucky. Perfect. That you don't see much of. Oh, and I got some more lights coming for my hostage video taking area that we explored on Monday. They had the one big light. I wanted another one like it. I have 2 of them in my office, and they go together in a set of 3, and I have a remote that can control 3. So anyways, I ended up ordering 2 other lights, so I can have 2 dedicated to that. And then I ordered a nice LED RGB light, so I can try some cool coloring stuff in the photos. Wait. Is that a... Is that a gimmick that's supposed to happen? Is that something the Wing Zero does? It like chest like pops out? Is that a thing? Because it seems like it's made to do that. It really feels like it's made to do it. Although it leaves a big gap there, so maybe not. That's weird. That would be like listed in the manual as a gimmick or something, wouldn't it? It just slides way too nicely for that not to be something, it seems like. I don't see anything in there. It's just a little weird. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Or is it... Oh, that's the cockpit, isn't it? I think that's the cockpit. It looks like there's a little tiny chair in there. So that opens for the cockpit. Except well, it's not the because this is the Endless Waltz version, and I haven't seen Endless Waltz yet, and it's a little different than the regular version. Because that's not how the regular version opens. But that's what that is. Oh yeah, I can even see little controls down in there. I never even noticed that when I was putting it together. Oh, please don't break it. But I push this off first. This come off first. Doesn't seem like it. Come on, man. All right. Yeah, I feel one coming too. I can feel it building. I'm gonna check the manual on this one. Okay, how do these pieces go together? It just goes on a peg in the front. This slides in from behind. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. It's just this cover that... I was trying to get this cover off. It doesn't want to come off. Can I get... No, I can't get to where it clips in to push it either. Scared I'm gonna bend my thumbnail back too. Alright, let's try... Oh, it's right here. Let's try prying down in here where you can't see anything. Ha! Beautiful. It worked. Now we're getting somewhere. That came off easy. So this... I may not paint the back of the clear plastic with the reflector. I may paint on here with the reflector. Maybe a good time to check. No, I don't have the foil down here anymore. Think about putting a piece of aluminum foil in there instead of painting it to give it a nice reflector. And then I'll airbrush clear green on the plastic. I made it so far. I didn't oops it. There are nub marks there. Let's use this little solid one. Because I don't want to round that edge. I want that edge to stay hard. Too bad, not too bad. I'm excited to... I didn't post in my mail call yet. Of course, I got a couple other things coming, but... Ah! God damn it! I got these metal colors in. Gold, gunmetal, copper, and burnt iron. And I think the internal frame I'm gonna do burnt iron. It's a lot like gunmetal, but it's a little bit, it has a little bit of brown in it. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. And then the gray bits, I think I'll do gunmetal. And then the golden copper is really, these are more for, I more bought these for my MG Barbatos for when I do it, because it's going to have a lot of colors on the internal frame. The burnt iron, I don't know if paper towel is probably not the best thing to... Here, I'll just pull a spoon out here, out of the trash. And these are Vallejo, full acrylic. Except it kind of, the shiny bits kind of fell to the bottom or something there. Just spread it out a little bit. Not made to be brushed or anything, of course. But there's a basic comparison. Gunmetal on the left, burnt iron on the right. Oh, and now I'm mixing them. Uh-oh. But anyways, yeah, it's maybe very slightly darker with a little bit more brown in the metallic. Or gunmetal's just more straight up gray. Yeah, it's a little darker, but the darkness is like it has a brown to it instead of just darker gray. So I think the burnt iron will be really cool for inner frame color. Yeah, it's true. I didn't even think about that. With it being on Mars, it'd be a little reddish. But I know it has like kind of like copper and gold plastic parts already, so that's why I got the copper and gold paint. And then I figured there'd be little tiny areas. I can't really brush that at all anywhere. Although I do have some Mr. Super Metallic in I don't know if I have gold, but I have like at least a copper and something else I can do some little tiny brush things with if I need to. Because I think on that one I want to try to do some more, get a little more detailed on inner frame and stuff. Little different metallic parts and things. I think that'll be pretty cool. It'll probably be covered up by body panels that you'll never see. I don't know. I haven't built it, so I don't know how it goes together. I know it has some cool pistons and stuff in it, though, that are a metallic plastic. Or like metal plate, or not metal, but whatever. Shiny coated plastic. Come on. I had to order. You can get like sets of these, but it's like you get all the grays, or you get like bright stuff with the gold, and I don't know. None of the sets had the things I wanted, so I ended up having to order those all separately. This does just plug straight on. Yeah, it goes straight on that. Why is this so hard to get apart? That peg in there must be really sturdy. There we go. Had to use some leverage on it. That's really all you see is the vents. The front edge of the vents and stuff. Mostly all internal, not much to sand on that one. This one looks nice. Very nice piece. It's got one of those little bump details on it too. Feeling this song. Like it. I think that one needs to go on my royalty-free playlist. Cue that one. Add to that. There. Out of water. Yeah, that's done. That's done. Torso done. Still got the waste. What time is it? Probably get the waste done. That's probably about as far as I'm gonna get. And let's see. Yeah, then tomorrow I can finish up the legs, all the wings, then wash the kit. And then maybe I can do some priming this weekend. That would be... Actually start laying down some paint. That would be nice. I'm ready for that. I almost feel like I should order more Zaku kits and do a Zaku every other build. I have one Zaku kit right now that I could build after this one. But I need more. Need all the Zakus. Need a goof. Yeah, because you just randomly have like 4 different God Gundam kits. Build something else. So let's do another God Gundam. Trying to do like a Zaku themed channel and stuff too, so I feel like I need to keep the Zakus going. If you have 7TV for Twitch, you can see the emotes I have for the channel. I made a few Zaku emotes. There's just a Zaku. Well, that one I showed on the Hangar Discord. Oh, that's not including your MG God Gundams? Jeez. I do need a God Gundam kit for sure. You get a lot of cool effects too, like the hands and stuff. Yeah, my regular Zaku emote I made, I shared that one on the Hangar, but then I have one that the eye looks back and forth in here, and then I made a wave emote out of it too. 2 of those. I don't know. When I first started picking out Gundam kits, I just picked out what I truly thought looked cool. And then, I don't know, there's some that, like, I didn't think I'd really care that much for, like, a Sandrock or whatever, but now that I'm watching the show, I want a Sandrock. And I feel like it's just gonna keep escalating like that with other series. Yeah, there they are. See, the wave's in there tonight. I got that. I don't know why the wave wasn't there before. It was uploaded, but for some reason it wasn't selected for the channel. So I fixed that today. It also had an out-of-date one where the head was like too small, and I don't know. Anyways, the one that's there is the one that's supposed to be there now. So I fixed that. But yeah, if you have 7TV, you can see those. Oh, I forgot about this. None of this needs to be sanded, except those sides, which I already did. There's the cockpit, by the way. the back of the seat, and then over in here. Lots of tiny little details in there. You can see the little tiny shadow of a joystick over there, and the screen displays on the front. I don't know if he's does he really seem to scale? Honestly, seems kind of small, but maybe not. I kind of wish they had a seated pilot to go in, a seated hero instead of just the standing one. Oh yeah, and these these might be hard to come apart. This one should be easy. Yep, that one's easy. Those have a decent edge to grip from. Oh, I guess I could pull the ball joint out. That works too. These ones, I think, is going to be harder to get to the edge. These ones, I don't know if the ball joint will come. Oh, yeah, it will. Okay. There, that makes it easier. These ones are just way more firmly put together. Cool, got it. That slips out of there. Oh, his heel fell off again. Uh-oh. Did I... Oh, no, it's in there. I forgot I already sanded that. Come off! There we go. A little flex. Got it. Beautiful. All right. I'll sand these and then call it a night, I think. Soft ones are rounding the edges. I don't like it. Been a while since a drop. I think I can make it though. I think I can finish out the night. It's got a nasty little nub right on the red piece. Yeah. Famous last words for sure. Don't sit like that. Sit like this. There we go. Much better. Look at that posture. Posture check. Should just posture command. I know there's some people that do that in the hydrate command. Oh, I have foil right here. Now I'm gonna get sidetracked. Just take this and go like this. No, they didn't do it enough. I swear I'm gonna get a punch set. Just go like this. That'll do it for sure. Alright. There's the bit we need. Do I still have my scissors here? That's the question. Oh, yep. Question answered. This is not easy to work with. Cut's easy enough, at least. Just so thin and floppy. So I see a little edge over here. That cut? It did cut. See if that fits. A little bit big, but maybe this will go on around it. Who knows? We're about to know. It does. Yeah, I do. So aluminum foil would work as a reflector in there. The only thing that sucks is, well, the light from the camera kind of blows it out, so you can kind of see it there. It's not perfectly flat and smooth is the only problem. But that is a legit option. for putting a reflector behind there to really make it show when we paint. Maybe this will smooth it out. This little rubbery nub in there. Oh, it did. It did, but it flipped around on me. That actually looks pretty damn good. I may have learned something. I may have learned a new trick. Kind of crinkling on the edges. But crinkled on the edges a little too much. Looks pretty decent on camera. Doesn't look that nice in person, I can tell you that. Not sure if painting or if that will look better. It's definitely smoother and shinier than the paint will be. It's just not exactly flat in there. Maybe when I do it for real, if I cut the piece, well, it's kind of rounded and domed inside is the issue. Unless we can flatten it out on this flat bit. Stick to it. Now there. Oh, that does look better. How have I not dropped it yet? Me? Oh, yeah. That actually looks pretty damn good. Probably can't tell any difference on camera, but it looks way better in person than it did before. I know, I can't believe dealing with this little tiny piece of foil. And it moving all over. That actually looks really good. I think that's what I'm going to do. Instead of painting the inside metallic, I think I'm just going to use aluminum foil. That looks really good. I don't know if I'm going to use this piece or not, but I'll just set that aside, maybe. I might do a whole nother piece to see if I can get it even smoother when I actually do it. But I like that. That's cool. That's real cool. Okay, back to what I was doing. Why won't this red piece come out? It should just slide out the back. Oh, can I use the wood? Jesus. Don't make me mask that to paint it. Please don't. It goes the other way. It should be way easier than that to come out. It slides the other way. That may be my first clip-worthy moment. In all honesty, that may be my first clip-worthy moment. I don't know if that's an oops though. I didn't drop it. I didn't break anything. That's a debatable. Is that higher? Oh, that is higher. There's 2 stages to that. There's a nub there I gotta get rid of. Big old dip in the plastic too. Without the 400 a little bit. Good, looks good. Oh no, it's past 10. I need to be done so I can go to bed. But also, I still need to watch an episode of Wing before I go to bed. I can chill out and relax a bit. Got a nub mark down there. Is this side as bad as the other? Oh yeah, it is for sure. Oh, show. See where it's shiny over there? Trying to get the light to hit it right. Where's the light? There it is. Got a cup in it there. Still some nub left. Oh, now you can really see the cup. Big old dip. The tiny bit of it left. Instead of going down all the way, I'm going to switch to the 600. Start smoothing out some of that 400. And hopefully take it out in the process the rest of the way. And pretty much there's a tiny little bit shiny dot right there. Okay. Is that a nub? Yeah, that's a nub. Flat stick. Okay. Now what about this gray piece? It should just pop out. Oh yeah. Not a problem. There's not really much I can sand on that. It's just all details. I'll throw that one in. I missed this side. Okay. Oh. Almost there. Didn't I already do? No, I didn't do those. Never mind. Paper's starting to completely wear off on those corners I have it wrapped around. Doesn't like it. It's not designed for it to do it that way though, so. Not the sandpaper's fault. Those are looking pretty good. There it is. There we go. That gets rid of the nub. Not gonna say anything. Did I get away with it? Damn it! I thought I had it that time. Never get quiet. That's true. I kind of thought at the same time, I was like, I probably just gave it away. Well, this paper is not loving life right now. I can tell you that. Just sand and plastic should last for forever. Yeah, that's true. Face gave it away. Damn my expressive face. This is gonna be a neat part to panel line. There's all kinds of bits on it. This little ridge here is a ridge in the corner. There's some dips in the. It's blown out because it's white a little bit. You can't really see them. There's stuff in there. That's gonna be neat to panel line. Also haven't decided with these little vents that are in here if I'm gonna hand paint those something. Like a bright metallic or something. Make them kind of stand out in there. Need to look at some images of the actual Endless Waltz version in the anime and see if there's any colors there at all. Oh, I'm basically there. 4 pieces, and then I'm calling it quits. Wow. Alright, that's good enough. It's got some kind of crazy details on it too. I think this is gonna be a remove the nub and leave the rest alone type thing. That one's good. That's one right there. But I'm pretty sure that one gets covered up. It's gone now anyways. And then this one, okay. Actually, like, cupped on this little end. Actually, a pretty big dip right there. Oh, how's my internet? You tell me, I guess. Has the stream been solid? Nobody said anything, so I hope so. Everything else has been fine. I mean, I already had gig before, so I don't notice any speed difference. But now I also have a gig up instead of 35 up, which is cool. If Twitch allowed it and I had the camera, I could like stream in 4K. All right. Yeah, I haven't noticed my in my OBS it shows the kilobits per second how it's going, and it's got a little color square that'll change from green to yellow, red, or whatever. And I don't think I've seen it change yet. I think it's been solid green this whole time. With my old connection, it would change every once in a while, but not. I mean, it hardly ever happened if it did. And probably mostly when the kids are here and both watching different shows. Although I don't understand how that really makes a difference because that's download and not upload. And I have a gig down, so... So yeah. Last piece. Get this over with. Look at that dip. Damn. Yeah, that was huge. You get the 400 out on that one. Get rid of it quicker. Oh, it wasn't very deep though. It was just big, area-wise. Sanded out super fast. I really hope this 600 is fine enough to paint over. So I did 800 last time. Still a little bit worried about it. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. See all the weird imperfections in the plastic in that side? That's why I like painting the kits. You get that weird uneven plastic color sometimes. See if this side has a big dip in it. Use my flat stick. Oh, this one actually had like a mound in the middle and then kind of a dip around it. It's almost like a horseshoe shape in there. But that in the middle was actually like a mound I sanded down. Huh. Okay. A little bit there. Big old dip in the front of that top part. That one looks deep. That wasn't too bad. Stick to get in here. Into that. All right. That's gonna do it, I think. But that's the backpack side. So this goes like that, I think. Yeah. Goes like that. Wait. Oh, no, 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 no. Flip it over. Like that. Okay. Just got legs and wings to sand. which sucks. I was hoping I'd get all the sanding done tonight. I think the legs will go pretty quick though, because there's not any real tiny fiddly bits. It's all bigger, flatter pieces. Be easier to sand. And especially the wings. The wings should go quick. They just need some scuffing. So I guess I got one more stream of sanding, which sucks. I don't know. Maybe I should do it off stream. It's kind of sanding's kind of a boring stream. I don't know. But what else am I gonna do while I'm doing it, I guess? Anyways, that's it for me tonight. Thanks for the lurks. Thanks for the chats. I appreciate everybody. Had fun hanging out, talking to people, as always. Get some of my tools put away here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting, and I'll see you later.